this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see, the winners of 7 straight, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Spartans will... the way to start the game. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So the Michigan Wolverines offense takes the field to start this game off. When the Spartans and Wolverines tangled last year, Michigan came out on top by a touchdown, 24-17. Neither team really had vintage seasons, but for the Wolverines, beating both of their rivals had to alleviate some of the disappointment.
It certainly did. I think anytime they're playing a rivalry game, it really comes down to the mistakes and not turning the football over. That was the difference in the game last year. Sparty turned it over once. Michigan did not. Colson Loveland had a big game at tight end for the Wolverines. I think in this game, David, who takes care of the football the best? I think that determines who wins.
Yeah, and Michigan State had almost 100 yards more of offense, so they moved the football, but you're right. It's those critical mistakes. And Michigan, last year, very successful against their rivals. Can they continue that trend?
And the missed connection on 3rd down. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Michigan State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll have enough for... Down at the 42.
Man, this guy just has a lot of skills in his toting the rock, doesn't he? He's got speed, but he's also physical. Kind of reminds you of great Michigan State running backs. Le'Veon Bell or T.J. Duckett, they could run guys over, but once they got in the second level, they could take it the distance. This guy has skills like that.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
That's a bang-bang play, three-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
They'll go back to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Childs. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Finds his man. It's Kelly. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Holds and fires complete to the right. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. You just saw just 2 seasons ago when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. We can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Wolverines started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. It becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man on the right. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And that goes down as a pass completion. How about the quarterback seeing the fullback, understanding positive yards here, dumping it off to him to get a small gain.
The give to the tailback. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Spartans come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it. You've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Running it to the right. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. Now the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Klein. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They're going to run it. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. You guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously, it always has Big Ten implications, national championship implications. I will be honest, Paul Bunyan Trophy gives me the heebie-jeebies.
You don't like it, it just kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies. I hear you, but how about Reese throwing a ranking on us? Rank the trophies? Reese, what are we doing here? We're not ranking trophies. Huge rivalry game, a lot of emotions. We're not talking about ranking trophies.
Fires to the big fella. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Here's the handoff. The Spartans get it past the sticks. Michigan State is a bit of a renovation project, but Jonathan Smith did a great job with that at his alma mater in Corvallis, and there is optimism that he's on the right path in East Lansing.
Yeah, and I think that it's a proud program, and the go green, go white. There's fans all across the country. They know they can be good, and it wasn't that long ago, Palmer. They were fighting other Big Ten teams for recognition, and they want to get back to that spot.
Yeah, I think a lot of people constantly overlook Jonathan Smith, too. I think he played with a chip on his shoulder back at Oregon State. I think he coaches with one as well, and I think the rest of his team kind of takes on that identity. They're going to be a physical team. They're going to play smart. They're going to be a hard out.
And he was for... to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Keeps it on the draw. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other for more than a century. First meeting back in 1898.
Yeah, and my goodness, you think about all the years, all the plays. You think about Mike Hart a few years ago. What was he talking about? Little brother. That stung Michigan State so bad. The hatred for each other is what makes this game so fun to follow every single.
And I always feel in this game specifically between Michigan and Michigan State, it's the big-time players and the Heisman candidates that have always stepped up and made big plays. So I can't wait to see what the best players in this game are ready to do.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Child. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
On 3rd and long, try to convert it to the air. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Defense in press coverage. Looking for a push on 4th down. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And how about the run play on 4th and 3 to 4? A lot of times you see that's a pass play nowadays. They run the football. They stick to what they do well. They know where the 1st down mark is, and they get the 1st down.
And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Smarty. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. And this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quickly out to the tight end. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. While will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Looking for room at the 30. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. If we have an injury... last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Leaves it with the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Just ran him over. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Goes to the option. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Time. Effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done. It in for the score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quick strike complete.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Spartans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The run from the shotgun. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Spartans are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll run for it on third and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into fourth down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Hunt is on its way. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. To the air, it's Underwood. Looking for a huge play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. It's Moore. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Lost to throw again. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Kick is in the air. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. To the air, it's Underwood. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Caught close to the marker, it's Morgan. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it. Double 33. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The Wolverines want to move quickly. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. Rushes on him. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Klein. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. No good. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this 2nd half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks it up, still on his feet.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To throw, it's Childs. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary, guys that can win one-on-one, and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double-team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
They boot it away on 4th down. Catches it at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. He'll pull it on the read. Creates a little space. Gets it past the marker. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fly sweep coming. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Wolverines are flying down the field. Looking for a crease. It's Marshall. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He leaves it with the back. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. To the air, it's Underwood. He's got it on the move. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. These fans... the volume on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Making side adjustments here. Toss to the outside. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit... much speed and so much skill at running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan! The Wolverines have a nice little cushion in that Paul Bunyan trophy almost within their grasp.
Sparty can't quit, though. This game means too much. In the rivalry, in the conference play, in recruiting, Sparty now has to dig deep, and they've got to fight back. Just takes one play, David.
Yeah, and bunch of underdog guys, right? These guys are the ones that are talked about in this rivalry as inferior to Michigan all the time. You got a chance to keep fighting, showing what's inside your chest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Got it in the middle, it's Belly. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella.
Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Spartans are rolling down the field. Back 18. The lone back's got it. Got some room entered to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan State. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening. Big Ten. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 17 over UCLA. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Sticking out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a
lot of space. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. The Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to ride this running back. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. in the final stanza. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And the Wolverines need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Got a man, it's Moore. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. They'll give it to the back. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Fourth and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Touchdown, Wolverines! Fitted in the window for the score. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Makes the catch. It's Kelly. And a good job in coverage there. stop it after just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
That's reeled in. It's marked. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Spartans look to keep this drive humming. Here we go. Back to pass, it's Childs. He's in open space downfield. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Finds the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. So here comes the Michigan offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Got enough for the first. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Rustled out of bounds at the 26, a huge pickup on the ground. And the Wolverines just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Here on 2nd and short. Give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the jet sweep to pick up the first down.
And these jet sweeps used to be plays where you ran to try to trick them and get out wide and make big plays. But now, short yardage situations, you start to pack it in tight. Okay, I'll go out wide. I'll pick up my 5 to 10 yards and make it easy and get me a first down.
And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Grab behind the line. It's pre-scored. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll try to get outside. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. As has been the case for the majority of this rivalry, it's Michigan who once again will take home the mighty Paul Bunyan Trophy. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.